New this morning, if you have a furry friend, you know how difficult it can be to keep them clean and pristine. Monica Day spoke with an expert who has some tips and tricks for pet owners.
I'm back out here at Joel Slavin's Dog Lodge. Joel, of course, is a world-renowned animal trainer and a friend of Canine Companions. And now he's here locally, boarding animals, training animals, and training us humans, too.
Exactly. That's the hardest part.
That's the hardest one. So today we're talking about a really important kind of health and maintenance.
Right, and preventative.
Yes.
There. So especially with young puppies, one of the most common things health-wise is they tend to get ear infections.
Yeah.
And then even if they don't, as they get older and go to the vet, having their ears cleaned becomes kind of traumatic for them. And the best thing is when they're very young, if possible, and you have the dog from a young age, is to get them used to this stuff, desensitize it. And just as we talked about with all of our training tips, as you know, the key to this is to make it positive.
Yeah.
Make it fun for the dogs.
Treats.
Treats is good, and a lot of petting and talking to them, let them know how great they're doing. But one of the most common problems are ear infections.
Right.
And any veterinarian will tell you with young puppies or older dogs, you can prevent this with good preventative care. It's really very simple. Some of the signs, if a dog has an ear problem, an infection, or gets something stuck in their ear, you'll see the dog scratching at their ears a lot. Or with an infection, the ears will have a foul odor to them. And regular cleaning can prevent a lot of this. There are a lot of products on the market. You can get them from your veterinarian or your local pet store or feed store. They're liquid. You just take the dog's ear, put a little bit of that liquid down in there. Okay. And give your dog some treats while you're doing this and talk to her.
Rub
Tell
their
her,
ear.
Good girl, Maisie.
Good girl.
You swish that around a little bit for about a minute. Make it real pleasant when you're doing it. Rub her ears. You can see she really likes that. And then you take some cotton swabs.
These are just like the little pads that you would take makeup off with.
Exactly. You put it right down in the ear. You swish that around a little bit again. Rub it around, twist it around, and again, make it real positive. Good girl, Maisie. That's it. Good girl. You see, it feels good to her. She loves it. And then you just take it out. It helps keep the dog's ears clean, helps keep infection away, and it's a good way to check and make sure that the dogs don't have something lodged in there that they may have got out running and playing.
Sure. Now, if you do that, and then that, say this cotton swab has like, it looks dirty or it's got something on it, is that an indicator of an infection?
Possibly. Not necessarily. I mean, when dogs go out and play in the grass and in the dirt, their ears get dirty. Sure. And it depends on what it is that you're seeing. If it's just dirt and dust or pieces of grass, then that's fine. If it looks like something that could indicate an infection, then the best thing would be to call your veterinarian.
Check with your vet.
Right.
Maisie, you said so good.
But with all this stuff, with all the veterinary stuff, just like it's basically simple training. And to do it often for very short periods of time and keep it real positive and fun for the dogs, and you prevent a lot of problems.
And that'll make it easier too if they do have an ear infection. When you have to put the medication in there, they're already used to you.
Or if you have to go to the veterinarian, your veterinarian will really appreciate you prepping this.
All right, Joel, awesome. Thank you so much.
Maisie. Good
and we
girl.
will see you next week with more training tips and tricks.